moment of explanation. We've been waiting to hear what it could be. We were waiting to see the reasoning. What's the why, right? We're going to tell a story here. Well, to tell a story, you need a why. Before I explain exactly what went down here, and John, for the most part, was out here all by his lonesome. Cody joins toward the end. I'll discuss the Cody part because the Cody part was hilarious. My wife obviously does not like John Cena. But even he had a line that she couldn't resist. She was like, okay, that's a pretty good fucking line. Even she had to go, all right, that's pretty good. But the rest of it sucks. Before I get into what was said,
You're going to give me my flowers?
I said this to give you your flowers.
Yes.
What did you call? What did you predict?
All of this? Wait, okay, so hold on. Let's go on record because I've been kind of like calling some shit a lot lately. And I don't want anyone to think that I think that I'm just really smart about wrestling. I have a feeling a lot of people have these takes. I promise you they do. I'm not the only one thinking things are going to go the way that they go. But boy, did I say that what I hope he does is exactly what the fuck he did. And I am so excited to see more.
What was the prediction? I'm lost.
Come out. Remember, where do we go from here? Well, we come out and we fuck you.
Yeah.
All of you. Yeah. Every single one of you. I gave you the, and not only that, but he touched on exactly what we talked about during the Stone Cold thing.
Yes.
He literally called it out verbatim about the Stone Cold thing. Changing what he loved.
Yeah.
Let me not jump ahead. Go ahead. Go. You cook.
When I said not last week, during the Elimination Chamber review, when you had said about something that he could say, and I did a quick little mock promo about what I feel like it should sound like, I had said about leaning on the "Let's go Cena sucks," and
deliberately said
within 5 fucking seconds of standing out there, it's exactly what happened. And then
he responded to it.
And he responded this time. He didn't ignore it. He went after it. So before we even get into the specifics of what he said, I wanted to point one small little detail out before we move forward, because I was having a conversation with a buddy of mine, and he couldn't wrap his head around what I was trying to explain. That's why I didn't say it on the show, because I didn't have a very eloquent way of explaining what I'm trying to say, because it's very confusing. Even my wife was like, but why would you think that? Because that's not what happened in the ring, and I get that, but you got to look outside of what your eyes are seeing. We saw John Cena hug Cody, and The Rock give him the little throat slash, and then Cena back up just a smidge, and then kick him in the balls, and then proceed to do all the things that he was going to do. And then they stood on, John stood on Cody's face next to The Rock, next to Travis Scott. Gives you the indication that this is a partnership of some kind. They're in cahoots with one another. He has sold his soul to The Rock. I said, despite what I see, I don't think that this turn has anything to do with the fucking Rock. There might have been a conversation, there might have been some convincing, there might have been some involvement, but the ideology that he would sell his soul to The Rock specifically didn't make sense in that situation. So while, yes, they were together in that sequence, I just don't see how that ties into one another. So the reason why I say that is because, as I told you before we went on air, this entire segment was the opening segment of Raw, and it was 26 minutes. Not one fucking mention of The Rock in the entire promo. Didn't mention him once.
I don't think he sold his soul to The Rock.
No.
I think the soul was Cody.
Right.
But I think he just made an agreement.
There are people who are telling me
I know.
It doesn't make sense because why would he work for The Rock? And I'm like, I don't think that he is, because why would he? The offer he put on the table for Cody, John already has. He has
he respects
all of
John.
those
He doesn't
things
respect
already.
Cody.
Right. So when it was time to do the promo, and I heard everything from A through Z. He's going to come back as the doctor of thugonomics. Or
I still think he should.
No, he should not ever again.
I think he should. No. I think that would be sick.
You know why he shouldn't? Because it'll get a pop. And that's why he's not going to do it. Because it would get a pop.
That should be why you do it.
No, he's going to get a pop, and that's why. And he explained that in the ring.
I know, but that's why and I only say that because he said it.
Yeah,
It's like, look at you, fickle fucks.
Yeah.
You know
no
what I mean?
New theme, no new look. You get nothing. That's what he says. You get nothing. And so the line that he said, well, from the beginning, he comes out, obviously, same music, no energy at all whatsoever. Pulls the towel out, doesn't throw it. It's completely flat. He lays the towel out for the cameraman to catch it. He comes in, he just grabs the mic, and it's all heat. It's all heat. Spain just...
And at this moment, if you've ever been to a live event during Cena's time, that noise did not sound foreign to you.
No.
If you've never been to an event, I think you're blown away by this.
Yeah.
Because it sounded so hot, but it was like, which is why, again, if you have been to an event, what he's saying in the ring here is fucking banana. Like, I get goosebumps because you can even see in some moments in the beginning when he's talking, it's almost like he's getting choked up. Like, you can see his mouth. You know, you get real fucking like angry, cry mad. Your lips start like shaking a little bit. That shit started happening. Like, I felt like he was really shooting in the ring at this point. Like, he was really
that was
going
John that everybody. We heard. Yeah, that was John. That was the John that's what we heard in that ring during that promo is the John he wanted to be in 2010 or in 2009 or in 2012. That's the John he wanted to be. And we had made the joke before he turned that, boy, he would have had a good time doing it if they would have ever allowed him to do it. Now he's doing it. Now we get to the ring. He's doing the whole monotone deal. He's not showing any excitement. He's not doing his usual inflection, and he's not doing anything that would indicate anger, right? He obviously has got a chip on his shoulder. And I'm not going to go word for word and verbatim for the promo, but what I want to point out to people, because I get asked this all the time, not to pat myself on the back, but I cut a pretty mean promo. And I've been around a lot of people who can cut promos pretty well. And I always tell people all the time, your tone and what you are saying matters so much to the storytelling of what you're trying to get across. Because he slowly lost his shit. He didn't come out here and just start yelling and cutting and fuck her. He explained himself, and he was getting into it. And when he revved up to the line of, and none of you sons of bitches asked how I felt, that was real. That was an emotion that came out of him. And that kind of broke the seal, because for the rest of it, now the energy's coming and now. But he built into that. And the line that got Steph was when he goes, for 25 years, I've been in an abusive relationship with y'all. Y'all have put me I was in an abusive relationship. Y'all are toxic. Y'all are selfish. Just wanted me to be puppets for you and do it all with a smile on my face.
No, dead ass. It's funny that you said that. Dead ass that he said that. The whole time I'm sitting there, I'm like, yo, I've been here. I've yelled the shit he's yelled. You know what I mean? We all have. Yeah. I'm sure you have.
Steph did. Steph screamed, I have. I said it.
Bro, all of us have done that. If you're in a real relationship for a long fucking time, especially it depends on who that person is. But like, I see it from like the guy part where it's like, you bite your tongue for so long, and then at some point, one or two things happen. Either you break up with her and you crash out, or you're gonna be together forever. It don't matter how hard you crash out. I mean, a little underlining tone there, but like when you crash out to her and you like start fucking yelling like, oh, you never appreciate shit, like that's what it sounded like to me. Like he was just in the ring yelling at his girl. Like, yo, get off! Like, you never appreciated me. I bust my ass. I worked 15 hours a day on weekends too.
Yeah.
I come home. You get to stay at home. I provided for you, and you don't appreciate. Like, that's what I was getting.
So a lot of the people he was getting so much off of his chest that I feel like a lot of people lost the point, which was the overall reason which was why I'm glad Cody came out.
I hated that Cody came out.
Because in all essence,
ruined this for me.
No, I liked it because in all actuality, I think Cena made the point when he came out. I mean, not when he came out. Cody's cue for coming out was when John mentioned his name, and the reason why John mentioned his name is because that was his point of the turn. That part. All the other stuff he said was just frustration he was trying to get out. It all plays to a symphony, but his overall larger point was that after everything that he had done and everything that he had given, and he did the line with "I take," and "What can I get? What are we gonna get? What are we gonna get?" And everyone takes and everyone takes and nobody gives. His overall point is that despite the fact that he was pissed about always giving and never receiving, believe it or not, that's not why he's angry. He did that with a smile on his face. He gave in spite of the fact that he felt like he never received. What hurt him was that when he came back for the farewell tour and thought maybe this is the run where we're all finally on the same page, they still chose Cody. There was a new, shiny toy that they wanted to play with, and they were done with the old toy. And that's the part that he is framing as his purpose for attacking Cody, because I'm supposed to be the guy that gives everything to the people, and they accept me for my efforts. Now my efforts go drifting off into the silent good night because I'm not the new golden boy. I'm not the shiny toy anymore. It's him now. So now, since the Cena sucks people this is what he said, the Cena sucks people, at least I can say that they've been honest because they've been letting me hear it for all these years. It's you let's go Cena people that make me sick. Because y'all just sit there and you wear my merch and he goes, you dress like me. I don't dress like you idiots. Why would I change what I'm doing? You know what I'm saying? You copying me. And I do all this. I do the Make-A-Wishes. I do that. I give you everything that I can, no matter what. It is not enough. In his eyes, I gave you more than any other WWE superstar in fucking history. Because let's be honest, no one in the history of this company had as long of a run as he did. He ran the longest and the hardest. That's why they call him the GOAT.
As the most obedient, too.
Fair, but he did it. That's the
point.
No.
I'm not. It's not a counterpoint. I'm adding.
He did it.
The most obedient. He did not get to become the American badass. He did not get to become heel Roman. He didn't get to flip flop like The Rock and Stone Cold did.
He had to
stayed true.
Job. Yes, exactly. And now now it's time for me to cash that in. Now it's time for my respect. Now it's time for my flowers. And you have none for me. All of your flowers are for him.
Yeah.
So now you have my purpose. He didn't attack Roman. He didn't attack Punk. He didn't attack Rollins. He attacked Cody. Very specifically Cody, which is perfect because that's all we need for now. We're building towards WrestleMania. And I'm sure WrestleMania won't be the last time these two face. They'll probably do a WrestleMania rematch at Backlash.
They're going to because Cody's going to need his belt back.
Well, hot take. Save that one.
No hot take. It's so fucking obvious.
Save that one for the podcast.
Sell his soul. Rock is going to. It's very, very. Again, like I said before we started this conversation, I'm not that smart, guys. I really am not getting lucky.
Uh-oh.
The writing is on the wall here. It's very easy to see it. The point is that I like it this way. Like if we are gonna get the idea of we're giving Cena the accolade
of the 17th world title.
If we're gonna give him the accolade, it's like what to do and what not to do is playing out right in front of our fucking face. Watch what's happening to Cena, thumbs up. Like, it's obvious to me what they're going to do. They're going to give him the accolade because I think he deserves it. this is the way to do it because this is bigger than the accolade. Like it disguises the accolade to where we're having a moment now. Like I'm the accolade is gonna happen, but it's like I'm more bought into like, yo, fuck Cena for this. Like he's real. I can't believe he did that to my kid. Like my kid loved him. He's, you know what I mean? Like we're here with that. And then you see fuck. Why was I gonna say Scarlet? The fuck? Dude, I hate the
Charlotte.
Huh?
Charlotte.
Thank you. I don't know why Scarlet was up. You see her, and it's like, okay, wait a minute. Charlotte Flair. You're like, whoa, like this is too obvious. What's happening here? Like, if she doesn't walk out of Mania with the belt, it's disgustingly obvious, and there's nothing really kind of what's going on right now that's making me like forget the fact that it's happening, and I'm like bought into the story. So these are like two different ways of like these legends kind of coming in, getting their WrestleMania moment, and like it being kind of obvious like the way that it's gonna go, but like the Cena way is like, all right, yeah, but fuck all that. Like the story is so much bigger than what's happening. I can let go of the fact that it feels like we're giving him the accolade because he deserves it. If that makes sense.
Yeah. You're saying that it's an obvious thing. I don't know if it's so obvious, but I see your point. I understand that.
Right. On paper it is.
Yeah. So,
they've been surprising me a lot. So I'm expecting it. I'm expecting the unexpected. But if I were to have to make a choice, like this is what I think is going on.
So the ending of the promo comes with Cody Rhodes confronting him and basically just chewing his ass out. John just sits there and eats it. And it's just more of the whole, who he's been doing this for the last few weeks, but now he's doing it with John standing in front of him. And he just hits him with, who is this guy? This guy in front of me. Like, I was looking forward to facing John Cena for the title at WrestleMania, and now I'm getting this guy. Like just completely downplaying the heel deal. And the fact that John ate it led me to believe it looks like Cody's going to be bleeding again very, very soon, because that seems to be Cody's default setting. Whenever we get close to a really big show, it's time to use some color. And the look in John's face, it's just like, oh, wow, you're going to just say that to my face and walk off. Okay, bitch. All right, we'll see how this goes. So John finally gives us a reason, but we are far from the end of this. We still have it's March 18th we're recording now. We got like 4 fucking weeks before Mania. We've got time to build. And we're going to be on the road. Can I just say, for the record, we're in international territory again, and like I said at the beginning of this, I was editing YouTube videos. I remember what we said about the French fans, and I remember what you said about the Puerto Rican fans, and I've had my differences with audiences, and the crowd in Spain were loud the whole show, and I didn't feel like they hijacked it. The Cody thing, when they were doing that little chant for Cody, that was one thing, but I think it fit because the guys let it breathe. Other than that, they really didn't hijack the show a whole lot, but they were loud for everything. I could take that. I like that. Wanted to give them some props. Just go ahead and just be true fans of the product. You understand what I'm saying? True fans. Believe it or not, the Cena promo was the only part of Raw that I saw. I still didn't see the rest of fucking Raw. My wife,
I gotta watch.
My wife wants to watch it, but I still haven't seen it. So, good start from me anyway. I enjoy the fact that he got a chance to do all that, but we got to build. I doubt very seriously if he remains heel leading up, say, like even to the summer, that we don't get a new look with a new theme at some point. I think it would be a giant waste because, like I said when he turned, if we've been waiting 20-something years for a turn, he finally turned, and you're telling me it's going to be over in December? I'm only going to get a chance to have this for 9 or 10 months? That's insanity. And if it is, you got to give us a new look at some point just to solidify the whole deal, man. So, don't do anything from the past. I know these people are very nostalgic. A lot of fans are nostalgic. Somebody was like, he needs to use Bad Man, that track from his album from years ago as a theme. And I'm like, now we're hearing rumors that he's not even going to sing his own theme, that Travis Scott is making him a theme. So I don't know what's going on with any of that. But something new, something fresh would be cool. What a way to go out. And we'll see. see how it builds. We'll see how we go. So that's Cena's promo on Raw.